Alright, what's up guys? We're going to test drive the Zero SR here, 2016. Here's the gauge cluster again, if you didn't watch my previous video on the DSR. 100% battery charge here. We're going to just leave it in sport mode. I don't want to go in eco mode right now. Same setup and cluster as the DSR, so if you haven't checked that out, check out that video. The only difference here is I'm sitting a little bit more forward. It's more like a sports bike. And you don't have all the fancy bells and whistles like this one does in the front. This is the street version. Let's go. Guys, we'll see how quiet it is. I actually have my visor up and I'm going 12 miles an hour. You may hear just the whine of the dry belt. So this one sits a little bit more forward. I feel like I'm almost sitting on top of the front of the wheel. So this bike is, I think, around 12 or 13,000. You'll probably get about 100 plus miles out of it if you're running efficiently. And let's do 0 to 60 here so you guys can count it. All right, let's go. From 10, I am gunned at sport, 60, 70, 80, 90. Here, you guys want you to hear how quiet this is. You can hear the little whine. It's very quiet. I mean, no one can know you're coming up on them until the last moment. So this SR is very nimble, as you can see. The seat is not as cushy as the DSR. I can definitely feel that already. They have a big swan in their pool. I mean, think about the cost savings on gas, oil changes, oil filter, spark plugs, timings, adjustments, wear and tear parts on a gas bike versus an electric. You'll be saving money over time. It's just whether or not you want to commit to that. Definitely worth looking into at least. I'm test riding these from Randy's Cycle up in Marengo, Illinois. Appreciate him for letting me do these test rides. This is not probably for your long commutes every day. I mean, we're going almost 10 minutes into, well, we're 6 minutes into riding, and I've dropped 3%, which isn't too bad. For me, my typical routes every day is about anywhere from 40 to 70 miles a day, so I could use one of these. But I couldn't use it and come home, and then there's a ride going on. I go, sorry guys, gotta wait for my bike to charge. It'll take 6 hours. So no need for the worry of a clutch. Totally cool. Hola. I think that's one of the great benefits here is you don't have a gear shifter to worry about anymore. You just throttle and go. I could definitely feel some of that back stress and wrist stress on riding a sport bike versus riding like my 2016 Highball, where I don't get that. Final thoughts on the SR. Great bike if you like sitting like a sports bike and want to get an electric bike that is amazing. Totally worth it. But if you want to get an electric bike, my personal best would be the DSR. It just gives you everything the SR does, but you have a better riding stance, so you're not putting as much stress on your back and your wrists. And you're going to get the same performance as you do on this guy. Plus, if you need to, you can go off-road on some trails and things like that. So I really think the DSR outweighs the SR in that aspect, that it gives you everything the SR has plus more for almost the same price. I think that's what I would go with if I was to get one of these bikes. Okay, here we go. 0 to 60, guys. Here we go. Count it off. 3, 2, 1. 40, 50, 60. Any questions or comments, please leave them below. And always, have a good day.